has a live avatar in there. It's freaking cool. Next up is Kilimanjaro Safari. Probably the closest thing to actual real safari. And one of my favourite sayings I got from this ride was, Jambo means hello, you know. I used to say that a lot. And it's nice and cool in here, which is nice. Because it's a very, very hot day.
Wildlife Reserve. Before we head out, just a few reminders. Please make sure you're staying seated at all times so you can get a little bumpy. There is some earth brush and some of it has thorns. Also make sure you're holding on tight to anything or anyone that you don't want to lose, because if anything or anyone falls out, I am not allowed to stop. And if you look above, you'll see an animal spotting guide. That's just a few of the animals we might see out here in the reserve today. You guys can be a little louder than that. Are you guys excited?
Woo!
Alright, that was better. Got the all clear from the warden, so 20, that means let's go. Then over here on your left, these are bongos. Bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because of how rarely they're seen out here in the forest. They have a laid-back horn structure, which helps them run quickly and quietly through the underbrush. So they're so quiet, a lot of times we don't even know they're there. Kinda like you guys. It's not some places around the world that the keratin from a rhino's horn serves medicinal value, but it's actually been proven it serves no value at all. So unfortunately, rhinos are being poached for absolutely nothing. And then over here on your right, hiding over here right behind the bushes, that's a greater kudu. Greater kudus are the second largest antelope in all of Africa, and they are very shy. They like to stay hidden back behind the trees and the bushes. So that's why that one's up there trying to hide from us behind the trees and the bushes. Water, there's a hippo right underneath the water. Hippos are actually the most dangerous, violent, and territorial animals in all of Africa. They can weigh about 5,500 pounds and hold their breath for up to 8 minutes underwater, only coming up for just a second to get some air, then they go right back down. And hippos don't actually swim, they kind of bounce on the bottom of a river, kind of like walking on the moon. And a group of hippos is called a bloat. Watusi tribe, and they're the only domesticated animals out here on the reserve. Also over here on your left, way back there in the back, laying underneath those trees, those are sable antelopes. They're the mascot of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, and their horns can grow about 5 to 6 feet long. And coming up over here on your right, so there's a giraffe. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the entire world. They can grow about 18 to 20 feet tall. A newborn baby giraffe at birth is about 6 feet tall. It'll drop straight down to the ground, kind of her start to life. And within about 15 minutes, it's already up walking around with the rest of the family. And a group of giraffes is called a tower. Giraffes only sleep about 30 minutes a day, but they eat for up to 20 hours a day. And their tongues can go around 18 inches long. There's a whole tower of giraffes to be on the left of these palm trees. They need. So there's some right over here on your left. Now elephants are really social animals. They like to stay in really big herds. The only exception to that is males. They'll reach the age of 13 or 14, they'll go off on their own because they're a little too dangerous for the rest of the herd. Coming up over here on your left, you'll see the greater flamingos. They're the tallest of all flamingos and also the lightest in color. They get that pink color from the brine shrimp that they eat. And a group of flamingos is called a flamboyant.
Oh my god.
Over here on your left, there's some white rhinos. White rhinos are a lot bigger than black rhinos. They can weigh about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. They're also heavy poached with their horns that are made of keratin. And they get their name for the African word vite, which means wide, for their wide-shaped mouths, while black rhinos have more of a beak-shaped mouth. And white rhinos can actually only see about 5 feet off to the sides. Anything after that's just kind of a big blur. Really like to be able to see the bond spot, because at one point there were only about 13 left in the entire world. When the sun shines just right in their fur, it has a purplish tint to it, making their fur very valuable on the black market.
We're gonna go do Expedition Everest and then go and wait in line the flight passage. So it's good. Still, we got the rest of the afternoon, which is great. And we're just going to take it nice and easy because I feel if you rush it here, you're just going to get worn out and tired. So yeah, this could be fun, but also very tiring. So we're just trying not to get too hot and strenuous. So let's see. This is pretty awesome. Check this out. Look at that. That's a live avatar in there. That's freaking cool. And that's amazing. That's so sick. After about a 2-hour wait, we're actually finally getting on Avatar, which is pretty cool. How you feeling?
I'm tired, my feet hurt.
Yeah, we're tired, feet hurt, but we're there, we're nearly there, so I'll see you after the ride and give you my thoughts, I guess. So, just got off Avatar Flight of Passage. If there's one thing I could say, I have my mouth dropped the whole time. Like, it's one of the best rides I've ever been on in my life, honestly. It's no words can really describe it. It's just an amazing piece of technology and all different types of just amazing, just absolutely amazing. The only caveat I would say is if you wear glasses, wear contact lenses.
No, I just think that's
Or
in
just-
general because they didn't fit me either, and they didn't fit those two people we were talking to in the queue.
Yeah.
They kept falling down,
Yeah.
so much to a point where I had to hold them in place.
So Disney, fix your 3D glasses. But apart from that, I cannot fault the pre-show, actually getting onto the ride, and the actual ride itself. I mean, just flawless. I mean, you can't really beat it, really, and definitely worth the wait. So if you're in Animal Kingdom, and if you don't mind waiting in line for a couple of hours, just go do it because it's just amazing. So we're gonna maybe get something to eat, maybe go do Everest again and see whatever the rest of the day takes us. So we'll see how it all goes. So. As you guys probably know, we're in Festival of the Lion King, probably my favourite show. And that's probably the last thing we're probably going to do today before dinner, and then we'll see how things go. Maybe go back to some room and take a nice well-deserved rest. So it's been a great day. I'm going to finish off with something that I personally love, so I'm going to have a lot of fun watching this thing.
Greetings, everyone! Habari! Welcome! We've been expecting you. We are here today to welcome you, one and all, to the Festival of the Lion King. In this land, we welcome you. Hallelujah! Welcome. We are a band of singers who travel throughout the land with Simba and his friends in this tribal celebration. Time for introductions. My name is Kiume, and I am the leader of our group. Kiume is Swahili for masculine and strong. What do you think? Next we have Nakawa.
Which is Swahili for good looking,
Well, hello, good looking.
And this is Kabibi.
which means impatient.
It means princess.
And finally, we have Zawadi.
Which is Swahili for the gift.
The gift.
The gift. And if you want to stay good looking, you best about all that, mister. Besides, there's a gentleman right over here who thinks I'm the gift. Oh, yeah. And what's your name?
Dave.
Dave. Well, I think that's Swahili for it's my lucky day.
Everyone, Simba and the gang will be arriving any minute now, and we want them to feel welcome when they get here. So, we're gonna need your help.
Since this is the animal kingdom, and we are surrounded by animals, and Simba and the gang are animals, we want to greet them like
Animals! So for our beastly pep rally, each of us will help lead one of the 4 animal sections. Let's see, I will take the elephant.
I'll take the giraffe.
the lions.
And I'll take the warthogs and Dave, darling. I'm going to need your help, so you come with me. We're going to tame this warthog section right this way. Alrighty, gang, listen up. Dave is going to help me demonstrate the sound that we as fellow warthogs will make. All right, Dave, I need you to place your fingers by your face to be your...
Let's take it home!
Century. Be prepared for the murky sky.